Yo, what's going on, man? Jeremiah Black Development Network. A couple things before we get started. Still getting emails. I still get a lot of emails. And get some notifications on who we're talking about today. I'm going to let y'all know, and when I'm not interested in talking about it, I won't be talking about it again. But I am going to get into the Dr. Umar thing, but I was saying something super interesting, and he also had a live that went that he did yesterday. We are talking about Poetic Flakko, but I just thought this is really interesting, but it's more funny than anything because like the need to lie just to continue your clout is insane. Instead of admitting that, hey man, you know what, it is what it is, and trying to address other people. But I did want to show that he did show my video on the live stream, but he didn't click on it, but he was hovering it. He also didn't show any of the other videos as well, as to not, I guess he's on I don't want to give them clout, but at the end of the day, that video had like, at this moment, it has like 12K views on it. So if y'all want to go check that out, I'll put the link in the description if you have not checked it out yet. Go check it out. Has a lot of things on there as well that we are talking about.
Oh, man, they running like ants, bro. But I'm still on that. Yeah. Right? If you come looking for Flakko on this internet-ish, I mean, y'all see my past, bro. Listen, y'all see what I get into. Y'all see what I get into. Y'all seen what I get into already, bro. Right? And from my past, like on this internet-ish, feel me? I ain't talking about on Negro activities. I ain't talking about on Negro activities. I'm talking about just simply what I get into on this internet-ish.
Right now, bro, if we have a guest, and our guest spits at me and you don't dome him right there, we're gonna take off on it, but then I'm gonna need the one after.
That's different.
Why you ain't shot?
But that's different. You my homie. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, damn, it's just like, how close are we supposed to be for a motherfucker to help me in here? I was thinking about that too. Like,
if talent come in this
motherfucker,
bro, that don't make us automatic homies, or we supposed to sit there and do shit like that. Like, nigga, we got
so
a show
talent
together.
now.
We
so
got
who talent?
Who talent?
So he talent. Groove is talent.
I guess.
Like, so it's like, how do we take up for you? Like, it's like, damn, what if a nigga had a burner in here?
What if I would have caught a stray, bro? Fucking with this fucking goofy.
I know what that.
So last night I finally touched on it. Gave that weirdo a little bit of shine, and we pretty much broke that whole little video down, exposed it and everything. But I told that boy. If that video don't get taken down, we exposing his identity.
Also, let me be honest, and I'm going to play the clip, a little bit of the clip from it. You can go watch that stream. He didn't address the shit. He actually lied during that stream too, which I'm going to actually show y'all as well. But at the end of the day, bro, you just admitted to going and harassing this dude because he spoke his piece on YouTube. Here's the thing, I don't really get into that goofball shit that Fresh and Fit do and all these other people do of like trying to, unless you put like my personal address online, or unless you put like a social security and things like that where people can actually come up to your job and do bodily harm to you, I don't see no problem with critiquing somebody or, talking about things that are not, personal or anything like that. Most of that stuff in that video that was taken down was public information, big dog. And he didn't really touch on the case like I touched on the case. And I wanted you guys to see that he does pull up my video, and he ain't addressing none of the other videos that pull up the cases and the case files. He doesn't address any of those videos. I had another brother come in here, which he's actually tied to him as well. But they came in here and said that they reviewed the video and they laughed. And then, but okay, I don't see a video up of that actual video. Go ahead and show the actual video. People are going to come by anyway and see it. But at the end of the day, like, you guys are not addressing the actual issues.
Thank you. I was going to address this by pulling up another video, but now he pulls it up. Now he pulls it up, right? So for y'all who don't know, this case right here. So this case right here got dismissed. it got dismissed, right? So
Hey, so when you guys who are in Poetic Flakko's crew or whatever the case may be, or fans or whatever, make sure you show him this. Make sure you show him where in the court of law, and this is actually a note from the case. You see the case file at the top. The case was withdrawn. The case with a chance to actually come back, and it's just closed right now. Okay, it has a chance to be reopened, but at the end of the day, big dog, no judge actually dismissed the case.
we exposing his identity. Facts. Cause the nigga who did that video, right, he thought he was anonymous. He thought he was anonymous. Right? Yo, listen, man, shout out to Rima, man. Big Flakko, man. Shout out to Rima, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Cause the Negro who did that Poetic Flakko story, he thought he was anonymous. He thought his identity was a secret. Huh? Nigga, first off, don't you know ain't shit a secret on the internet? He thought it was a secret. One thing about YouTube, bro, like we know for a fact, bro. We know, listen, like you can quote unquote expose somebody, make up lies, but you're not growing a YouTube channel making about another content creator, bro. Especially a nigga like Flakko who only got 50,000 subscribers. Facts. Like that happening, bro.
About wanting to, be in the hip hop space and, being a voice and everything.
Yeah, man. So, like, I started YouTube, I would say at the end of 2020, so December-ish, right? So, like, how it kind of started was, like, my goal was to kind of, like, make a YouTube channel and, like, expose, like, the pro-black guys, right? Like, the Boys Watkins, Brother Polite, Umar Johnson. Well, I was actually defending Umar Johnson, but, like, guys like that, right? So I started off like trying to like, kind of like call out the scammers, like I'm Jay Morrison, et cetera, et cetera. So when I started doing that, it kind of like led from like, like you're calling out the scammers to now like my audience just wanted me to like talk about, like Umar Johnson, right? So like when I'll do like a video about, let's say like Jay Morrison, I'll get about like 500 views, but then Umar Johnson took me like 5,000 views, right? So eventually like it went from me talking about like the scammers in the black community to me just talking about Umar Johnson. But then once I just started talking about Umar Johnson, like exclusively, that led me into like a community by accident, right? So there's currently there's like a community, right, where like is of content creators and all they do is make videos either exposing Umar Johnson or like defending him. So I started off kind of like defending Umar Johnson from like the accusations of him being a scammer, et cetera, et cetera.
So wait, you understand that, once you get into a place on YouTube and you get an audience, you grow said audience, you even recognize that when you talk about Jay Morrison, you got 500 views. You understand when you talk about Dr. Umar Johnson, you got 5,000 views. So you just lied on a live stream. Number one. Number two, I've been on YouTube, I have a whole bunch of downloads as well. I can see where, people can, the great thing about my channel is it's a reactionary channel. Once I turn this camera off, I don't give two fucks about you niggas. I'm not gonna be doing none of this running around, doing all this other stuff behind the scenes. It's not, I have too much to do on my plate. But let me get to the meat of my argument. I've made so many videos that I understand that sometimes doing some of these exposés, people are interested in it. And so I give my take on these exposure videos and things like that. It's what drives the algorithm. It's what drives some of the things that are going on, the nuances of YouTube, because people are interested in it. He even said that he understood that he could either continue to talk about Jay Morrison or he can continue to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson and get the 5,000 views on it. Then he says he joined a community, which probably boosted him up, and picking back and forth against people who are against or with Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, the beauty of my channel is I don't give a fuck. We can all have conversations. I have videos where people are calling me out on Kevin Samuels and saying, oh, you a hater, all this. And then I have other people who say the same thing about Fresh and Fit. The comments are still at the bottom, big dog. I don't erase videos. You get what I'm saying? I'm not that into YouTube to where I feel like I got to join a community and start bashing people left and right. I can see wrong and right in both contexts, right? So, but the contradiction was what kills me about your channel. You've grown off of being controversial. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way you could have gotten to 50,000 subscribers. I also see that one of my best videos, thank you guys for the support, was this 12,000 video on you in your current situation. I just happened to hit the nail on the head at the right time, which is a blessing. But at the end of the day, you just contradicted yourself, big dog.
Like, cause like he was also like, I'm defending Umar Johnson as well. So like Cocktail said, all right, bro, yo, it's gonna be me and you, ride or die, going at it with all these like other like freaks and weirdos like who were like trying to like attack Umar Johnson. So then once like Cocktail, kind of like took me like under his wings, bro, I started going hard at it, bro. I'm talking about like dropping a video like every day, following Umar Johnson's every move, right?
Brother, did you just call people weirdos and you just told some dude that it was going to be you and him against the world, against defending Dr. Umar Johnson, even maybe the fact that you could have been wrong about Dr. Umar Johnson? See, this is why I'm cool with the critiques, because I'm cool with having the conversation. If Dr. Umar Johnson in the next year or two built the school and the school turned out to be successful, he's still scamming. However, I can also say he still tried to build that school. That's the least I can say. But as he's doing it off, he's doing it off. He's not going to build that school. Let's be honest. He's not building that school, dog. That school is never going to get built. Not off the back of Dr. Umar Johnson. Just being honest with you. There's too much evidence on him. They're probably going to arrest him as soon as he tries to really open the school. But if we're being honest here, you just said that, hey, I'm going to ride or die with this brother and I'm going to have this content, out. Dr. Umar Johnson could be 100% wrong. And I'm going to still ride with that man. Do y'all not see the foolishness, the weirdo-ness in that? I don't get what? And let me be honest too, and let me be clear about again, if No Jumper wants to keep this guy, I'm not telling No Jumper to get rid of him. I believe that personally, the brother belongs in jail. He actually doesn't need a platform because he's teaching other people that it is okay to clout chase in this particular way. There's nothing wrong with clout chasing. When you are within the media space, everything's about clout chasing. That's the difference from a news outlet posting about a little girl who made all A's and got 15 million scholarships to any university that she wants, right? Versus showing a shooting that happened at a grocery store with 12 people. What are people going to be more concerned with on a daily basis? This is the point of virality. That's the point of all that stuff. What are people going to actually look at versus what are people not going to look at? He understood that. Talk about Jay Morrison, get 500 views. Talk about Dr. Umar Johnson, get 5,000 views. He understood that. And so, you know what I mean? He's the #1 clout chaser on YouTube right now. I would even say that he's clout chasing so much, he's even clout chasing on No Jumper. My only problem is that not only has Adam said that he wants to get away from the drama, but Adam has also, he's also involved other co-hosts in the drama field stuff when they're not on that. They are gang affiliated. They cannot be on that type of time. You get what I'm saying? And you're trying to invite these people up to have a voice. They don't want to be around a Fed guy like this. To be honest with you, they don't. And especially a Fed guy who's a hypocrite. He's an hypocrite. He has charges on. He's had charges on. He's done things in the light of that are criminal. And he supports a criminal. like Dr. Umar Johnson is a criminal at this point. I don't care how many times you guys donate to him. He's a fucking criminal. It is what it is. So, hey man, listen, that's my only take on this video. We're going to get into the Dr. Umar stuff tomorrow for sure. But I just wanted to, hey, man, you don't have to do this, bro. You don't have to go this route. And this is the mental illness that is social media. Niggas want to make it so bad they're willing to do any and everything. Any and everything? No, not any and everything. And I'm not going to support someone who is vividly criminal. And tomorrow we're going to discuss that a little bit as well. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.